Hey guys, welcome back to my garden. Couple filmings all at once and I'll be splitting them up. But I've previously did the herb garden, container garden in the previous video, and today I am going to be working on where the old garden was last year, and I will show you how I'm extending it for 2022. So if you see here, let me see if I can fix this here for you. If you see, here is where it ends. So this is my old garden and I'm extending it. So right now I'm preparing with cardboard and this wood that's going to suffocate the weeds, and then that way when I top it with soil, those weeds don't have a chance to come back up. I'm going to be taking this post. Now these are not actually attached to the ground, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to bring it all the way over to here, and this will be my entire garden over here. So it'll be approximately 6 feet by probably about 20 feet. At the back here, right along here, I have these lilies that they just want to grow everywhere. So I'm going to put along here some, it's an area that it does get quite a bit of sun back here, but I'm going to put in a pumpkin, a zucchini, and an acorn squash. So we'll be doing squashes at the back there, and inside that I'll also put in some seedlings of sunflower seeds across the back. So that's where that is, and I do have some soil to put there as well, so I'm hoping will help keep everything mulched down. So over I got along the fence line, I don't know, I have this all, there's some lilies that just want to keep growing. I'm going to just keep this here that my husband left here, which is fine. I'm going to put some sunflower seeds all along the back, and maybe even do it a couple feet in, because I didn't realize it's about 3 feet. And then at the very front, I might do a row of some type of vegetable. Maybe I'll see if I can do carrots and beets in the ground along here too. And so I'm just gonna wing it and see how things go here. So I'm really excited about that. I do have things popping up. The garlic, I'll show you. So here's some garlic already starting to come up. And I think some garlic's already been dug up too. This is what I feel like. I might be wrong. I didn't think they would go for it, but here's some onion, some onion, some onion, some onion. More onions back there. Doing quite well. So there's another garlic. So that's all I can think of. So now I'm just going to prepare a couple rows of who knows what vegetables, and I'm going to do seeds in here. So I know this is where my onions stop at, so I have from here over, so about 2.5 feet of bed to be able to plant in. So I'll be doing some seeds, and so yeah, I want to do seeds for the sunflowers. And then I don't know, I was trying to think, like over here where I was going to put the squashes, I might just put the squash in a row lengthwise, and then at the very back do in a square over here, I might do some corn. I do want to try a corn patch, so we'll see how that goes. A little patch of corn just to see if it can grow. But this is where I'm at in my garden. So yeah, so follow along with me for the rest of today to see what I do plant. Almost forgot to mention, I need to get my fertilizer, but I'm going to be using tomato and vegetable pro mix fertilizer inside the ground. So I'm going to use some flexible tie, and it's a nice little like spongy type soft wire. And I just have a big long thing of this, and I just take this and I'll just tie this around the actual trellis, and it'll just hold the cucumber as so it can start growing upwards. So now I'm going to try some cucumber seeds beside it to see if we can get those to trellis as well. And so now we've got some cucumbers over there. So now I just have to figure out what I want at the end of that row. I'm trying to think of things that will trellis. Now I do have a lot of seeds. These are my seeds. And all the ones that I've already finished with the herbs and stuff are sideways here. Maybe I should grow a couple of beans. A bean. 2 different beans. So that's what I'll do. So I'll try 2 different beans. They do trellis. Back in the garden where everything's all fenced off because I already have mulch growing. I'm going to put some seeds into some spots and just put it over and leave the mulch off just where those seedlings are going to be started. And I'm hoping to get a few rows of some spinach, some celery, and we'll see how that goes. I'm going to put in a couple spots of kale. And what else can I put in here? It's got lots of sunflowers to grow too. And I thought I had Swiss chard here somewhere. So when I find the Swiss chard over here, I'll put that in there as well. A few kale. Now I have some kale that's already been started indoors that I'll bring out and start in a separate area. I just want to see the difference. So there's a few kale seeds. I'm going to start here. I just realized that was Swiss chard. And then up next will be the kale. Some celery. going to keep the center piece here. Right here is my walkway. It's not really center, it's kind of part way, but it's going to extend. So this is going to be my Swiss chard, my kale, 2 rows of spinach, and a row of celery at the back. And we'll see how that grows. On to the next project. It is getting late here, but I want to get these seeds into the ground. And after I'm done, guys, I know this seems a little crazy, but I'm just going to water them down a bit. Since most of them are not near other plants, I'm going to water them down. I did water the ground heavily before I started the seeds. So let's keep adding some seeds to my garden beds. So I'm so looking forward to 2022 and see how this grows. So excited. Okay, so along this bed we are going to be planting some sunflower seeds. We're going to see how well we can do at planting some seeds along the back here. I'm going to do 2 rows of sunflowers. So let's look at what sunflower seeds we have. So I have the Evening Sun sunflower. That one will go into the other garden bed where the Evening Sun is. I'm just assuming that's probably the best spot for it. I might be wrong about what it means. It might just be because it looks like a sunset. But this is a dwarf sunflower. So it's going to go in the front. I am getting eaten alive by mosquitoes. This is going to go on the front row. There is 50 seeds of those. Then I have some other seeds. Let's see. I've got this sunflower seed. So this is Autumn Beauty. So I'll do some of those. And I was also gifted some sunflower seeds from a friend. Some of these sunflower seeds will be in the back. And then, what other sunflower seeds do I have? I know I have other flowering seeds, which I could also put out front. Some zinnias, here we are. And these sunflower seeds. So let's just get creative and do a bunch of different kinds. The dwarfs will definitely be in the front row. So the packet says to start indoors for 2-3 weeks. I didn't do that. That's okay. Planting in the ground. Oh, direct sow after last frost, which has already happened. 7 to 10 days to germinate. And then the temperature does go up to 21 degrees. Actually, it was 25 today, which is good. Spacing 6 to 8 inches, which I think I'm doing there. And planting soil. Oh yeah, they'll be 5. Oh, these will be 5 to 6 feet tall, which will be good. That's the dwarf one. Okay. So this, I'm gonna grab some of these ones. Row of the dwarf. Your packages don't have dirt on it. Green too. Aww. My little dwarf sunflowers are so tiny. There we go. I've got now a row of 2 rows of sunflowers. The larger ones in the back and the smaller ones in the front. I'm gonna come back around and do the exact same thing right here. All right, so a little tip that I have, when I plant my seeds that I want to plant, I put them in this plant box and I lay them sideways so I know they're already done. So you'll see I have a lot more seeds left to continue on doing. I have, tomorrow I'll probably do tomatoes and peppers. So see you tomorrow. Hi guys, it's not the next day. It's been a few days. It's been raining. It is just finished downpouring, and I do have my plants out here, but if you can see how tall some of these plants are, they need to get into the ground. So regardless of the rain, I'm going to get this done. So just come along with me and see how much we can get done. So I've already started, set up some of my my containers for the garden, and I will take you to it just to show you so you can kind of have an idea of what's going on here. But right down here, right here is my raised garden, and I don't know if you can see this, but I put a small little oregano in there, and we've got a whole bunch of lettuce seeds on the top. In the other parts, I have not done anything with, but I started some strawberry seeds that I will be transplanting some into that area once they're growing tall enough to transplant them. Anyways, we got that going. I've also pre-filled this container right here, and we're going to put 3 pepper plants in that. So that's going to be the first thing that we do. So let's get these started. Let's put them in here. I kind of feel that a rainy day is probably not a bad day. Most people probably wouldn't go out in the rain, but I feel like I'm not one of those people, and it needs to get done. So let's do it. So if you look at this pepper plant, it's doing so well, but it's definitely time. It's not root bound, but it definitely has lots and lots of roots. So I'm going to put it in here. I don't know how long I'm going to do this, but because it's downpouring again, but we are going to get these in there. I finally got it moistened enough. So some good root system yet again, but we're not coiled around here, but lots of root system. So that is another good one. Now, right over here, we have some cucumbers that I transplanted. They're actually doing quite well. And right here, because yesterday this plant had fallen, so I wanted to get it into the ground before it was not able to be used. And this one's going to go in front of it, because I said I wanted to plant some into the ground. So this one, you can see their roots are doing, there's quite a lot of roots in this one as well. So I'll show you the roots. Lots of roots, but it definitely needs to be transplanted. So I'm going to go and put this one into the ground. Okay, so let's just get this into the ground. My onions are growing quite well. Some of my onions were actually moved by animals, but most of them are doing well, and my garlic row is doing quite well. It's doing quite well. I feel like I'm gonna have to call it a day for today because the rain is downpouring, and I'm going to keep the rest of my plants out. They're being fully hardened off so they can be outside in this dreary weather. I'm going to go inside because this is now a downpour. Hey guys, I didn't get a chance to end the video, so I just want to thank you so much for following along. I have a lot more videos to to be able to post. And I've done some more seeds, and I've done some more transplants, and just so much going on for this garden for 2022. And if you want to follow along with me on my journey, go ahead and click the subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. And if you like this video, just give it a thumbs up, and take care until next time. Bye.